Welcome to avsprasad.com. I'm Dr. Prasad and I'm going to demonstrate the use of phaserep. Phaserep is a program that my friend Chirag Wazir, a computer programmer from Mumbai, and I, a homeopathic doctor, have invented together. We've been working on this program for over 10 years now, and it represents an attempt to simplify the practice of homeopathy. I believe that phaserep represents a paradigm shift in the practice of homeopathy in repertorization, in the field of repertorization. I believe that the ideas that go into phaserep will be replicated by other software. They need to be. Briefly, the ideas are these. Fewer rubrics. Phaserep has 400 rubrics, whereas most conventional repertories have thousands and they are trying to increase the number. I feel that's the wrong direction. Second, I believe that objectivity, as in phaserep, you will see this, which is possible because of fewer rubrics, is an important criterion. Third, a very special feature is two-phase or multiple phase of repertorization. Traditional repertory softwares give you a group of drugs when you put in your rubrics. Phaserep actually generates new rubrics based on the results of the first phase of repertorization. So you put in your rubrics, the program looks at the top drugs and gives you the keynotes of those top drugs. Next, direct combinations. This is the fourth feature, direct combinations of the rubrics. So you have liver plus urticaria. You choose these two rubrics and it gives you Astacus directly, though Astacus may not be a big drug for either of these rubrics individually. And finally, phaserep also uses remedy relationships to push up the results of the repertorization. Now all this cannot be easily demonstrated on this, but you can only see the results because what's going on in the background under the hood is quite amazing. It's a lot of analysis. Let us look at how to use this program. You need to look at the instructions and follow them properly. They are just 12 instructions and they are simple, like do not select rubrics during the process of case taking. Once you are satisfied, click next. So there aren't all that many and they are very simple. So read the instructions and follow them. Phaserep begins with entering some preliminary data such as the name. I will put in Leafy, which is a name I like very much. It's female, adult. You can put in a diagnosis if there is one and choose a drug which you feel may be applicable to the patient or leave it. Click next and here you come to the first phase of the repertorization. You see that there are about 400 plus or minus 15-20 rubrics. Go through each one. Don't try to look for rubrics such as delusion, he has neglected his duty, or lost in a forest, etc. It's not possible because you have 400. What you need to do is, instead of looking for rubrics, you look at rubrics. So does the patient have ailments from emotions? Take it. Is there excess activity of mind? Is the patient addicted to many substances? Ambitious? Is the patient anxious? Is there an aversion to company? So in this manner, you can take mental and physical rubrics going one by one from top to bottom. There are 400 rubrics and it might seem a bit tedious, but it takes about 15-20 minutes. That's how long it takes me, and I think it's well worth it in a patient to find the right medicine. So select the rubrics and once you're satisfied, click next. And now you're presented with the keynotes for the top drugs in the previous phase. So whatever rubrics you have chosen, the top drugs for those keynotes are presented here. So here you go. Sometimes you may know what it is. It could be Ambra or Ignatia or something. Consolation aggravates. Climacteric. Now you may not know what this is, or you may. This could be sulfosorinum. So you choose your rubrics and you click next. Before that, you could remove some things which don't seem so well applicable. Maybe just see what is perfectly present in the patient, and then do the final repertorization. And here you come to the drugs, Ignatia, Sorinum. So these were some random rubrics I selected. You can always check here for some additional confirmations. This is not a complete materia medica, so just look at this, and usually you will find that in the top 3 or 4 drugs that are recommended, you will find your similimum. I have used this program for a long time now, and I have found the results very, very satisfactory. Let's get back to the main page and let me explain some more things. Now you have a rubric. Now let's take something like this. In traditional repertories, you would have multiple rubrics and your remedy could be in one or the other. If you take criminal delusion, criminal as if he were the greatest, you may miss drugs which were there in delusion wrong he has done. So a rubric which you take may omit a drug which is actually required for the patient. Now I have coined some rubrics which encompass the whole of it, such as guilty. And the interesting thing is that drugs go directly into the combination out here. So for example, you have liver. Let us take liver here. So I've purposely kept it in such a way that you don't go and search for rubrics. You need to go through everything carefully, but let's make an exception here. So where is this? Alright, so you have liver, and somewhere you have urticaria. I just want to demonstrate something here. So I type U and let me see if it gets me to the rubric. Okay, go here, U, urticaria. Alright, so this is not recommended generally. You don't choose rubrics like this. Go from top to bottom. Now you see you choose some rubrics here again and click next, and here you come to Astacus. Now this came because of liver and urticaria, liver complaints with urticaria. That was a direct combination. So this is another feature of this program. So you have things like heart complaints and eye complaints, that would take you to spigelia. So it's a very interesting program. I believe that you will benefit immensely by using this. Your patients will benefit immensely. I wish you good luck. I request you to send me your cases and your feedback. The use of phaserep does not require any extra knowledge. You don't need to learn new things. All you need to do is take a good case and work it out in an objective manner, and any 5 doctors using it are very likely to come to the same drugs, because that's how this program works. So you're not left mystified at the end of using this program or trying to understand it. It's a very simple system, it's a very effective system, and I hope it is used by more and more people. I would like to thank the teachers, my teachers, who have taught us so generously, and also express my gratitude to the system of homeopathy. Actually, if you can express gratitude to a system, I'm very thankful, and that's the reason I'm giving this software along with my friend to the homeopathic fraternity.